Hello, everybody! Sorry for that, I activated the wrong audio source, so I was speaking, but nobody was able to hear. Hello to all of you on the stream and all of you watching the VOD. We're back today for some more hardcore Minecraft. Let me just... Oop. Now you should all be able to hear me. Good. There we go. So, welcome back to this wonderful world. We are currently day 210. And I did some homeworks. I did grind a little bit while off stream. So I'm gonna show a little bit of everything I've done. So firstly, I can actually remove this point. I made this. This is going to be a huge help. So, that's the to-do list of everything we need to actually do on the world. So, first we have the villager trading hall. Then we have the starter base. So, the villager trading hall is all the way over there. I did do some progress on it. I'll show that off later. And then we'll have to start the actual starter base, because so far this is just a camp. This is not even a base. Right after that, I'd like to get more netherite to finish my tools, but also to start making some tunnel bores. And so far, the last thing we need to do is making a cactus XP bank, because we are in dire need of XP. Also, hold on. I am going to do just one little thing. Hold on, I think nobody was able to hear me just before. Oh my god. So, I've worked. I was saying, and I'm gonna try to go back to the beginning of what I was saying. I've worked since the last stream. I did do a little bit of things, notably, and so that was the thing you all saw just before. I started working on a to-do list. So, right now, those are the 4 objectives I need to do. I'll add a 5th one just after I'm done with showing off everything. But so far, that's the 4 objective we have right now. And we also do have the milestone book. So those are the dates in French, standardized in French. So it's day, month, and year. So we have pretty much everything. This tiny symbol means that it's actually been done. I couldn't remember the date of when I actually found the villagers, but yeah. We have basically everything we've done so far. Then we have, you know, the ones we're actually working on. And then we have the one I haven't even started yet. Also, I'm gonna change playlist because I forgot to do that. And there we go. That's a little bit better. So, right now we have this. As you guys can see, I also did do some Nether Fortress raiding. I got a beacon. And I cleared this entire area. Which, at first, I wanted to place a first furnace array down here. But in the end, I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'll wait until I'm done just planning the space for the starter. So this is probably gonna stay vacant. Or I'm gonna use this to actually make the train station to link the iron farm and the villager trading hall. Or maybe not, because actually I think that would be impractical, because yeah, that would be impractical. So yeah, no, this is probably just gonna stay an empty space. Now onto this. So I'm gonna turn off the oh, hold on, I need to sleep. I need to sleep because I don't want my villagers getting turned into zombies so far, yet. Even though I can reconvert them, I don't want to bother with it right now. So, trading hall, not at all finished. I'd like to expand quite a bit in that direction, at least until that, at least until I reach that. And then I'll start working on a underground. Oh my god. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I do get those like FPS crashes out of nowhere. So we have this. This is kind of the staple since I finished building it last stream. It has made me rich, I'll say that much. I also finished the slime farm. Not the big one I'm planning on making, but I finished the starter slime farm, if I may say. So I've got a bit of slime blocks. I've got some of that to actually start doing stuff. I still do need to set up a honey farm, which I'm gonna add to the to-do list. And then we have the thing I'm gonna focus on a lot tonight, I think. The placement for the starter base. So I've got a model off of which I'm gonna base my build. I can't. I don't wanna spoil the entire thing yet. But I do have the modal. And I'm thinking actually that I might need some walls. Yeah, I'm gonna need walls. And a lot of them. Hello! Hello to False. I'm doing good. I'm currently planning ahead for the starter base. So... there. Because this is going to be a pretty big building. We are at Y65, so this is the first floor. And I'd say we make the main tower this high, 128 blocks. Because at the very end of that tower, we'll have like 5 sections to build. So I need some space before we reach the height limit. So, I'm also gonna show this. I did some digging in the space down here, and I collected some of the resources we'll need. So I'm saying, let's start doing the thing. Also, I'm gonna show some of the things I've done in the Nether. Not a lot, but I did do some things. Notably, I finally made a hole into the bedrock, so we can finally, without having to use both portals, which I've removed the one that links to the top. We can finally just use one portal and go both on the top and bottom without any issues. Let's place this first. I do feel like this is going to take quite some time, so we might get some we might want to get something to drink, something to eat. Make yourself comfortable, because this is practically what the entire stream is going to be. At least until I actually reach my like the end of my resources. If we have the time tonight, I think I'm gonna start working on the perimeter. Notably reserving the space all the way out there that will dig, and removing all of the water in said space. One thing I'm thinking about is we'll have water elevators to get up and down. And I'm going to do essentially one singular elevator, I think, in the middle. That way, when we want to get down, we can. And if we want to get up, we can essentially use the thing. Or maybe, well, maybe I'll make two. Maybe I'll make two water elevators. I need something I could use safely without killing myself in the process, essentially. Because when I'm in survival, I pretty much go berserk on this kind of build. And I make essentially a water chute and a water elevator. So if you want to get up, you go into the water elevator, but if you want to get down, it's pretty much a straight fall downward. This might actually take a lot more resources than I thought. So I don't think this is going to be enough. Also, I am going to do something. So how much is that already? 74. $94. And there we go. So, this is definitely going to take a little bit of time, but this is basically the height we want to achieve. Also, I forgot I did not spawn-proof the area. Not that I'm necessarily at risk of dying, but I'm definitely at risk of being bothered by the mobs. Also, as tradition, I I'm going to drink my cup before it gets too cold. Yeah, that is going to take some time. And also I'm thinking, as I said, I'm going to need some walls. And of course, there's no walls that actually go right there. These two are going to be nice for contrast when they're actually added. So, I'm thinking andesite and stone brick. This cobblestone seems a little bit too textured for me. Yeah, andesite and stone brick. I don't think this is going to be enough at all. Alright. I mean, yeah, no, this is not even going to cut any kind of cost. Like, yeah, no, this is not going to cut any kind of costs. Oh, hold on, we have one of those FPS crash for no reason. What did I mess up? Oh, there we go. Now it's fixed. This is actually the first building I'm actually like truly thinking about the design of. Usually for something like this, I just go in creative and design something and make a schematic and then build it into survival. But since it is going to be the first base and the one I'll be using for quite a bit, I want to do it fully in this world. Like, I don't want to cut corners or anything, essentially. I'm gonna try to make the walls first. The reason why is pretty simple. That's essentially just pillaring all of those times up to the very top. Also, I'm thinking the stone brick might actually bring a little bit of contrast, which could be appreciated in the build. I just wished, though, that there would be an actual, like, stone wall. Like, we finally got the stairs and slabs, why not the wall? And the reason I want a wall is because with walls you can essentially make a sorta vertical slab. Which is kind of what I'm doing here. Like, that's basically the reason why I'm gonna place those. The more I'm realizing it, the more I'm starting to think andesite is just my most used building block. Like, in all of my big projects, there's always andesite somewhere. Oopsie. That is not what I wanted to do. Also, I need to start thinking about the floor. The floor and the layers to that tower. I almost made the same mistake. I'm not going to fully spawn-proof this area. Because I'd like for the lighting here to actually be done in a better way later. But I'm going to spawn-proof at least the vicinity of the build. Just to avoid any kind of like creeper incident. Get mined. I'm thinking we go sleep. We go sleep and we go also try and figure out what I want to do for the flooring of each layer. Because damn, there will be space inside of this base. I'm thinking... Hear me out. I'm thinking... We use dark oak. Dark oak and spruce. I am going to have to farm a lot of them. But I am going to have to farm a lot of spruce anyway for the trading hall, so... It doesn't hurt me to actually factor the starter inside of this. And at some point I'll build a wood farm, so... wood won't exactly be an issue anymore. I'm actually wondering, should I make it out of dark oak and spruce, or should I make a bamboo farm and actually make the grounds out of mosaic bamboo mosaics? Gosh, those blocks are just... they're a tease, essentially. That's what they are. I want to use them, but I can't because we're not in 1.21 yet. But I want to use them. Let me try and get some ideas for the flooring. I'm thinking that I have no idea what to make the floor, or rather how to make the floor. Like, most of the ideas I get are too expensive for what I'll have to build, or just impractical to build as a whole. I think I'll just stick with a simple oak and a spruce pattern. There we go. I think we have a good pattern for the flooring. Ideally, I'd like to have this center big glass on every floor. Except on this one, because this base will not just go up, it'll also go downward. Now I have no idea of how I'm gonna design the basement, but it'll be something pretty cool. Whereas the top will mainly just be storage, essentially. Storage and living spaces. The bottom will be something pretty big. Also, I'm realizing recently I have something with big towers. Like, this is a subconscious obsession of mine. Damn, that sounded bad now that I'm thinking about it. No, but like, I'm thinking like one of my biggest project of the moment is a double tower. Essentially with a middle ring and an external ring. External being like a museum and the internal being where I live. But yeah, I'm realizing I'm building a lot of towers recently. Alright. So the opening is going to be to the south. For now, I'm going to make this be like that. I'm gonna polish this a bit later. But right now I'm leaving it be like this. And ideally, we'd have each and every flooring be 4 blocks, I think is a good. Yeah, every 4 blocks. And the reason for that is because every 4 blocks I'm going to need to do something to avoid having the stone walls and andesite walls actually look weird. And my solution will probably be stairs. Also, I am thinking, but I might need more strings. Kind of a shame to have to break cobweb because I like this block and you can't exactly farm it yet. Although, it's not too much of a big deal since I know that there will be a way to farm that block later on. I love updates that make blocks that were completely non-renewable before renewable. Like those old blocks which do have uses, but you can't actually get like a lot of them because there's no way to farm them efficiently. And the update just drops and tells you, hey, now you can. I love this. Hold on. I'll make some actual chests over there. That way transporting resources won't be that much of a hassle. Actually, I know that the flooring will be probably the last thing I'll build with this, so I'll put those in the inside for now. And the reason why I'm gonna use stairs at each floor level is going to it's going to be to avoid this. The central pillar-like structure in walls can be completely avoided by using a block that doesn't interfere with it. I'll try to show what I'm talking about later on, but I know you have to bear with me. Perfect. So every 4 blocks. Just to verify that I'm doing okay. Five. Now we still have a long way up before we actually get to the top. Oh. Well, there actually. Right, I think we're good. That'll make the stair placement a bit easier. So that's going to be annoying because on those 3 that I've already done, I'll have to go back afterwards. But it'll make the job easier on the rest. No, actually I'm gonna have to go back on all of them, because if I place a star and then a wall, I can't just jump up. This build is going to be a headache. Although nothing I haven't done before. Oh yeah, I went here to grab 1 iron. Also, I'm just now noticing I forgot to actually make more ender chests for my inventory. For now, I'm gonna leave those 2 placed. And I'm going to work exclusively on the walls. Why is the game lagging like this? It's so random every single time. Why? I believe this specific build will take me a few days at least to complete. I don't expect to actually finish it tonight. But I would just like to burn through the resources I actually farmed for it right now. Tonight's stream may not be as vibrant as the last one, but it's still enjoyable. It's going to be like 1 hour of me placing down walls. Hey, we've already done well this. Actually, do I want to focus on this the entire stream? Because I feel like this is something, at least the walls of the starter, I think I could do just off stream while listening to some music or something like that. And we have already been live for a full hour. I think we might start working on the perimeter. The poof. That way the name of the stream is a bit more correct. So, I might need more sponges. I am just thinking we might need more sponges. Also, I am realizing I did forget to actually pick up my shulkers, which I will need. I will need them. And something I'm thinking about is actually I'm gonna take a bunch of netherrack just in case. But I think I'm gonna just drain every single thing. And I can also show the nether for the first time since I actually speak of it. So the tunnel didn't change, but this did. And this is my new access to the roof. I do need to remove this portal because it's not active anymore. Hi? What? What are you doing here? Huh? I am very confused. Also, I'm gonna grab this. Oh, and by the way, I didn't say it, but yes, I did raid a a woodland mansion. And that's how I actually acquired my totems. I wasn't exactly trying to do that when I did it. I was just going to farm some dark oak. But I told myself that since I was going to farm some dark oak, might as well actually do the woodland mansion that was in the area. I didn't finish the railing, but I did connect everything now. So I can just take my boat and go to the swamp. Which is a very big finally. It may be just a little bit longer than Elytra's. But at least I don't damage them on the way there, and I don't actually waste fireworks. Which, for now, are still in pretty limited supply. Something I'm gonna do in the perimeter, and I think that's the way I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to design the farms in a way that basically allow me to toggle between the two farms. Because there will be one farm that will run like constantly, and that's going to be a squid farm. And the reason I'm gonna make a squid farm in that same perimeter as the other one is because squids don't take the aggressive mob cap. They only take like the underwater ambient. So they don't impact the performance of a slime or creeper farm. But something like one farm that I know will be in the perimeter will be a slime farm. And another farm that will be in the perimeter, if I actually manage to design the toggle system, is going to be a creeper farm. And the idea is, when I'll be in the perimeter, I can choose whether I can use one, the other, or both running at the same time at a reduced pace for each. And as I said, I did finish the slime farm. Finally. I placed all of the brown mushrooms inside. And now the rates are a lot better. I did empty the entire thing, but let me tell you, when you're AFK down there, up there, this is going like crazy. 30 minutes and you've got already like 2 rows filled. But it is still too slow for what I want. And part of what I want is I have projects in mind, and I am going to say just that. And those projects will require me a lot more slime blocks. So, let me just look at chunk base real quick. Because preferably, I'd like to make it as you know, in as I like it to. I can't talk anymore. I'd like to make the perimeter as much inside of the swamp as possible. But I know that this swamp is like very sus. Alright, I'm marking down some coordinates with Changbei's. So where would that be? That seems to be far enough. Alright, so It is my first time in a while since I've actually worked on a perimeter, so I'm a bit rusty, if you will. So let me just look at some infos real quick. So, my simulation distance is 10 chunks, but I could lower it down to actually not make a perimeter that needs to be as big. So for 8, so that would be 1 plus 8 plus 8. So it would be 17 chunks by 17 chunks, and 17 chunks. So that's at least like 272 blocks long. And I'm thinking, for the sake of it, we make it for 400. 400, I think. So yeah, 25 chunk by 25 chunks. Alright, let's actually start getting down to business. So if that is the center, so 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I lost. We'll have to count when I have the area loaded. My game is currently running terribly while loading chunks. There is a current insect in my room. And it is bothering me. I don't know what it is, it's a kind of fly. So, So we make it 400 by 400. If I take my current coordinates, I say minus 400. And plus. So now we've got that range. What am I saying? It's 200. By the way, if you're looking for the mod that I'm using to do this, it's Chat Calc, and it is very practical for this kind of things. So, those are my coordinates range. So now that I do have this, we need to make them into actual sets of coordinates, so... I need essentially one for each corner. And there we go. So now we've got all of the sets of coordinates. And we have a perfect square. So that essentially gives us around the entire size of the perimeter. Those are like one block off, it's this chunk. So it's from this to this. Yeah, I need to count one chunk above. So first thing first, let's actually load all of the chunks once so that they actually get on my map. It'll make the planning a bit easier. Alright, so now we do have the visual to know what we're doing. So, let's go to H1 and actually fix the coordinates. So that is corner 2. And the reason I want a clean set of coordinates is actually pretty simple to understand. I'll have to drain all of the liquids in here, and to do that, let's just say the task will be a lot easier if I can just, get the border of chunks and actually make walls and everything. Corner 3. And corner 1. And there we go. Now we finally have all of the perimeter just showing. Still needs to be essentially dug, but we already have the visual now. Now, the thing I need to do is going to be pretty simple, but I'm gonna take netherrack and I'm going to do a line. Because the priority right now is, well, stopping all of the water source from existing inside of the area we're going to dig. But that's not the only thing we need to do. We'll need to stop water source a little bit after the area we need to dig. Also, I will not lie, the fact that it is night is not helping me here. And the reason I'm using netherrack for this is because it's just a simple block to obtain. Like, I can just slap down a portal and go get some really quickly without any problem or hiccup. And one other thing is, if I need to actually restock on netherrack, I can actually combine the activity with mining for netherite. So, killing two birds with one stone. Because the birds deserved it. And you see, that is the kind of thing I'll need to get a look for. That was a silent one. Hold on. Music and sound. Hostile creatures. Back up to where I can actually hear what's sneaking up on me. We might need to set up a camp somewhere. And I'm thinking just on the outskirt of corner 4. You know, at the closest to the actual swamp slime farm. Is where I'm gonna make the tiny camp. I am even going to make the nether portal. Thank God I have good instincts. Since I have my elytras on, if it actually explodes right on me, it could, in theory, take me out. So I need to stay on the lookout for those. Also, I'm starting to think raiding an ancient city might not be a bad idea to get the enchant that actually allows you to sneak faster. I went way past the corner. POV average hermitcraft gameplay. No, but like more seriously, this is basically what it is to clean a perimeter. You first make the boundaries of it, then you just pass with sponges every time you see a liquid. Since we're doing it in a swamp, that is going to take some time. And honestly, I don't think I'll be streaming for much longer today. It has already been 2 hours, and I don't feel like streaming for like very long tonight. So next time we stream, I stream, this might actually have progressed quite a bit. But I mean, it's not like perimeters are something that you make in like an instant. They take time to make. And the fastest I've seen anybody make a perimeter, if I remember, was like a week. That doesn't mean it is the fastest. Maybe someone has done it way faster. But the the fastest I've actually witnessed myself is a full week. And the person who did it wasn't alone. So I'm not expecting this to like just be a snap of my fingers and then be done. But it will be done at some point. After all, I'm just day 217 in this world, and I'm already designing a perimeter. So I do think I'm going pretty fast, ain't gonna lie. Alright, we already made 2 sides of it. Like, we already completed all of that. Actually, it might be done sooner than I thought with the border. Well, I'm going to say this was, this is going way faster than I thought. I thought I'd be more bothered by the water, but in the end it's going pretty fast. I mean, I'm not draining yet, I'm just making the border. Well, this is going to pose a bit of a problem. Well, I am going to have to drain the entire thing anyway, so might as well circle it. I'm going to have to drain all of that anyway, so I won't bother myself with it. Same here. God damn, what is it with those very fucking deep water caves? Alright. I completed the borders. Now, I am wondering, should I already start draining it with my very limited supply of sponges? Or should I try and raid some more ocean monuments to try and acquire a little bit more? Thing is, right now I think this might be enough, at least for the surface. But when we'll have to deal with water caves, the amount of sponges I have is very, very limited. And I'll have to just constantly go back and forth between the Nether and the other world. Also, we're pretty good with that spot. There's no lava inside or anything. I am thinking. First, I need to make a new ender chest. And I have seen lava right over there. I'm gonna make 2 ender chests directly. That way I won't be bothered. You know what, everyone? I think we did good tonight. We didn't do a lot compared to last stream, but we did do quite a bit still. I think I'm gonna end there. Continue a lot off camera, mainly with the drainage and the starter base. But I think I'm gonna stop here for tonight. I do not know when I'll be able to stream again, because during the week I tend to be decently occupied. But I will try to find some time to stream. If I don't stream during the week, I'll definitely stream during the weekend. And on this, I wish you all a good time. Bye bye!